15 amazing places in Canada. From the cosmopolitan streets of Toronto to the mountain peaks of the Canadian Rockies, our neighbor to the north features a diverse set of vacation destinations. Deciding which one is perfect for your next getaway can be difficult. All ranking comes from the 2022 index that comprises over 27,000 participants, considered several factors, such as affordability, entertainment options and diversity of hotels and resorts, as well as user votes and expert opinions, to compile this list of the best places to visit in Canada. Vote for your favorite spot below to have a say in next year's list. Banff. Number 1 in best places to visit in Canada. Nestled amid the foothills of the Canadian Rockies, this tiny mountain town in Alberta appeals to both nature enthusiasts and luxury seekers. Visitors can spend their days skiing or hiking in Banff National Park and floating down the Bow River before retiring to one of the several opulent hotels for some spa therapy.
Thanks to its location in the heart of the Canadian Rockies near the southeastern border of Banff National Park, Canada's first national park, taking trips here will decrease not only your flight time from the US but also your expenses, although only marginally.
If you're itching to experience the lifestyle of a Swiss skiing village, but don't when you are exhausted, retreat to your cozy and warm resort and replenish yourself with a hefty helping of bison meat. Want to fork over the cash for a transatlantic flight? Consider Banff. Day trips to popular attractions like the Columbia Icefield and Moraine Lake, renowned for its turquoise waters, cannot be left off of your itinerary. Vancouver. Number 2 in best places to visit in Canada. A trip to Vancouver is all about embracing the outdoors. Vancouverites spend their days skiing on Grouse Mountain, swimming at Kitsilano Beach and strolling through sprawling Stanley Park. Plus, this British Columbia city offers plenty of cultural attractions, including museums and outdoor markets. Granville Island is a must-see. If you're not afraid of heights, head about 5 miles north of the city center to the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which is positioned 230 feet above the Capilano River. Even by North American standards, Vancouver is a young city. But what it lacks in history it compensates for in scenery. Surrounded by mountains and beaches, Vancouver is both an urban and a natural playground. Its chic atmosphere, high-fashion boutiques and fondness for health-conscious eating have earned it the nickname Hollywood North. If you're not afraid of heights, head about 5 miles north of the city center to the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which is positioned 230 feet above the Capilano River. Even by North American standards, Vancouver is a young city. But what it lacks in history it compensates for in scenery. Niagara Falls. Number 3 in best places to visit in Canada. Travel to this Ontario destination to see and capture photos of its iconic natural attraction. Explore the falls from above during a helicopter tour, or see them up close by walking alongside them. After you've taken in the splendor, check out the area's other top attractions, such as the Niagara Glen Nature Center, which offers a variety of hiking trails. It's not hard to understand why many consider Niagara Falls a top natural wonder of the world. Or why it has been the location of some incredible, and now illegal, daredevil antics over the years. The second you see the mammoth Niagara River rumbling toward a 188-foot waterfall at about 20 to 30, and up to 68 mph, your mouth will drop. The speed at which the river falls creates a misty fog and an unmistakable roar heard from miles away. From the top, crowds flock to the railings to feel the mist on their faces. As you follow the water's path downward, boats, platforms and observation decks support colorful poncho-clad visitors. Over the years, Niagara has gone from classic honeymoon spot to cheesy. Jasper National Park. Number 4 in best places to visit in Canada. As the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies, Jasper is ripe for exploration. When you're not hiking through Maligney Canyon, whitewater rafting down the Athabasca River or snapping photos of Spirit Island, you can enjoy a bird's-eye view of the beautiful scenery from the Jasper Skytram. Keep your eyes peeled for the 53 species of mammals that call this Alberta park home, including black bears, cougars and bighorn sheep. One of Canada's wildest places, Jasper National Park provides kaleidoscopic panoramas at every turn. Travelers can marvel at many views as they trek from the peaks of Mount Edith Cavell to the caverns of Maligney Canyon. Located on the eastern edge of Alberta, the park serves as a beacon for adventurers in the northern hemisphere. The park offers all the natural wonders you'd expect, including mountains and rivers. Located on the eastern edge of Alberta, the park serves as a beacon for adventurers in the northern hemisphere. Jasper boasts the distinction of being the largest park in the Canadian Rockies and was designated part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with Banff and a handful of additional parks. With more than 2.7 million acres of land to explore, travelers are sure to spot animals ranging from caribou to wolverine to moose. Montreal. Number 5 in best places to visit in Canada. Montreal is a city of juxtaposition. Skyscrapers rub elbows with old Montreal's 17th century architecture while the familiar sounds of English intermingle with the foreign buzz of French. Visit Old Montreal to get a taste of Europe, think beautiful architecture and cobblestone streets, then head to modern attractions, such as the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. There is only one word that really captures the essence of Montreal: multifaceted. This city represents the melding of the old and new worlds, with 18th century structures blending into a 21st century skyline. Old-fashioned houses are now home to funky fusion restaurants, and the familiar sound of English is juxtaposed against the rolled R's of French. Rainbow flags fly alongside cloth emblems from India, Portugal and France, and traditional French pastries are sold alongside the distinctly sweet sesame seed, Montreal-style bagel. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, a short elevator ride exposes you to another city located several stories below ground level. This versatile city's top attractions include world-class museums and bustling marketplaces. Start your tour along the ancient cobblestone streets of Montreal. Here, you can explore historic cathedrals or grab a cappuccino at one of the traditional French cafes along Boulevard Saint Laurent. If history doesn't excite you, head to the bustling downtown area for an afternoon of shopping or to Parc du Mont-Royal for a hike. Just make sure to save some energy for when the sun sets. Montreal, especially Rue St. Denis, is known for a nightlife scene that continues until the wee hours of the morning. Here, you can explore historic cathedrals or grab a cappuccino at one of the traditional French cafes along Boulevard Saint Laurent. If history doesn't excite you, head to the bustling downtown area for an afternoon of shopping or to Parc du Mont-Royal for a hike. Just make sure to save some energy for when the sun sets. Montreal, especially Rue St. Denis, is known for a nightlife scene that continues until the wee hours of the morning. Quebec City. Number 6 in best places to visit in Canada. A trip to Europe may not be in your budget, but a visit to Quebec City could be. This Canadian city charms its visitors with its picturesque centuries-old buildings that make up Old Quebec, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Meanwhile, the aromas of freshly baked bread and brewing espresso fill the cobblestone streets of the Quartier Petit Champlain with the essence of Paris. Once you've gotten your fill of the city, take a trip to Montmorency Falls Park to marvel at its 272-foot tall waterfall. Victoria and Vancouver Island. Number 7 in best places to visit in Canada. While Montreal and Quebec City honor Canada's French roots, Victoria pays tribute to the country's British heritage. Many visit British Columbia's capital for afternoon tea, a tour of the beautiful Parliament buildings or a history lesson at the Royal British Columbia Museum. Others are interested in visiting Vancouver Island's wineries to sample local vinos. Meanwhile, animal lovers enjoy the abundance of marine wildlife that call the waters surrounding Victoria home. In fact, there are more than 80 orca whales in Victoria's waters. Prince Edward Island. Number 8 in best places to visit in Canada. Home to rolling green hills, red sandstone cliffs and a delicious bounty of seafood, this is where PEI mussels come from. After all, Prince Edward Island is the place to travel for a relaxing respite from Canada's more adventure-driven destinations. When you're not enjoying the beach, perfect your swing at one of the island's golf courses. And be sure to keep an eye out for PEI's seal population, for kinds call the island home either full or part-time. Whistler. Number 9 in best places to visit in Canada. Take adventure travel up a notch with a visit to Whistler. This resort town in British Columbia boasts everything from skiing and snowboarding to bobsled rides and bungee jumping. Travelers can spend their downtime in Whistler Village enjoying the après-ski scene, perusing locally owned shops or strolling through Whistler Olympic Plaza. Meanwhile, warm weather visitors can explore Brandywine Falls Provincial Park, home to the 230-foot tall waterfall from which the park gets its name. Mont Tremblant. Number 10 in best places to visit in Canada. Located about 80 miles northwest of Montreal in Quebec's Laurentian Mountains, Mont Tremblant is best known for its skiing, specifically Mont Tremblant Ski Resort, which occupies the highest peak in the mountain range. But warm weather visitors are equally enchanted by its park National du Mont Tremblant, which boasts 6 rivers and 400 lakes and streams, not to mention countless hiking trails and beaches. Water sports, fishing and mountain biking are all popular here thanks to the area's diverse landscape.